Hey guys, so I am going kind of back in time and I'm going to share Caroline's very first horse show. I know that happened a long time ago, but it's kind of cute to go back and see how far she's come in the 1 year. So I'm just going to kind of go through each of the little clips that I have and kind of talk about what was going on there and, what I was thinking and what she was doing. And it'll kind of all be in fast forward so that way this video doesn't end up taking too long. But let's start the clips. Our first video here is of Miss Caroline just kind of trotting around. As you can see, she's a little distracted when we go past the big door and her head kind of bounces around and she's, just trotting around while another horse is in the ring. I was super proud of her for behaving, and she was really good cantering around, didn't really do anything silly, and she was super quiet. I didn't lunge her or do anything really before getting on. So here she got distracted and didn't realize that, oh, she's supposed to go over the pole. But, we've jumped at home and stuff, so it's not like that was a new concept for her at the horse show. But, she just had a baby moment. And then another little baby moment, but it was way cuter because she jumped the pole and it was just so cute. And she comes around and just trots over it like it's nothing. And then I have to put this clip in like normal speed because, guys, look how cute she is. She's just trotting around, nice and slow. Her head carriage still is not really all that stable, and she's not really going forward enough for my taste. It's a nice slow trot, but I'd still like to see a little more oomph to it. Anyway, now we come back to our poles again, and she trots over him. She jumps that one because she's just decided it's a jump now. So now here's our first little jump. So good. So quiet, so calm. She's so perfect. Okay, so now this is our first time ever jumping a flower box, ever, ever, ever. Super non-reactive. Okay, so then now this is our first round. She's really distracted looking around. She's like, well, there were people there before. And because she was distracted, she thought that that pole that she had to then go over was just too much to handle. So we had a baby moment. And as you can see, she's got her head up really high and she's looking around and she's not really that focused. And then we're walking and but that's the whole point of doing the trot a pole class as her very first introduction to horse showing, is because I didn't need to have her hurt herself or do something stupid because she was distracted by everybody else. And I mean, like, I think even at this horse show, she had maybe just turned 4 or is still 3. So, I mean, like, I'm not in a hurry to horse show her. Okay, so then we come in for our second round of our trot pole. As you can see, she's like giving everybody in the crowd a look. They weren't there when we schooled, right? So she didn't expect them. And even when we schooled that morning, they weren't there. So, just new stuff for baby horse to figure out. But you can see that she's a little bit more relaxed, a little less distractible. Still thinks that pole is exciting. Kind of looking out the window, getting mad when I tell her she's got to focus. But you can see it's much more consistent in trotting around. We're not walking. Much nicer. And then we come around, and she still gives the people a look, but is able to carry on a lot more than the time before. So that's good. And we do our little circle, and she's so good. And I tell her I'm giving her lots of pets and really making it a positive experience. Okay, so then we did the cross rail division because, we're not just going to go do trot pole, like the girl can jump. So as you could see, we came in and I let her look at the people a little bit, and then we jump our first jump, and she thought that was fun, so she kind of tossed her head up in the air, and now we're a little distracted again, and then, oh, I thought she was going to take over and go to it, and then she didn't, so baby moment there, tossing her head. It's just so much fun, and there's so much things to look at. Oh, yes, I jumped that one and it was good, and I'm going to play and be spicy about my head. Oh, yeah. And then we got distracted again by the crowd, so we didn't really jump it, but then we cantered out and we were really good. And then this is our second round. Jump our jump. Oh, look at that fancy little lead change. I have not done any work at this point with her on lead changes. That was just her naturally. I'm not to the point yet where I want to like push her and canter jumps out that are not out of a line. I just don't feel like she was focused or ready, and I felt like, we're just here to have a good experience. So didn't really feel the need to do much more than just trot in and canter out if she was feeling up for it. And I was just super proud of her. She walked out of the ring every time on a loose rein. She was good, and she was good standing out there waiting her turn. She needed to walk around a little bit and because, got ants in the pants and didn't want to really sit still. But, I mean, first horse show, I was super proud of her. She's such a good girl. Alrighty, so if you like this video, you should like it and subscribe because there are more where that came from. I'm definitely going to keep playing catch up while doing stuff that is happening in real time. So you better subscribe so you don't miss out.